Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm just getting ready to share this, and I'll start pulling cards for people. And if you want a card, please let me know. Hold on. I don't know why I'm having a hard time sharing this. Give me 1 second. What's up, Eve Burke? Give me 1 second. I'll see what you said there. Smoking. Oh, it's on a different post. I see. Sorry, everybody. Thanks for bearing with me while I get this sorted. Share to a group. No, that's not right. They got this new thing set up, and I'm like still confused as to how to do it. Share to a group. There we go. Okay. So if anybody is here and wants a reading, you're more than welcome to ask for one. So let me get back to the other screen. Okay. So it still says that we don't have anybody in here yet, which is a bummer. How's everybody doing though? If y'all can hear me, can you say something? Hello, Claire. How's your morning going? There's a bit of a delay on this too. First time watching me. Oh, cool. I'm grateful to have you here. Oh, I got some people from Leila, you can hear me too. Got somebody from YouTube on here also. Okay, so I'll pull cards for people. You just have to ask questions, and as more people come on, if you want to jump ahead of the line, you just donate through the link that I put up there. And on the very bottom, I have my Cash App and all that stuff here. What's up, Nicola? Grateful to have you here too. Claire Rogers, grateful to have you here. So from everybody from the Jada and Friends group, this is my first time actually sharing, so I'm going to draw some general cards, and then people can just start asking questions, and we'll kind of get this going. So Nurture comes up. We'll do Nurture, and then I'll get you, Nicola. So Nurture comes up. General concept of Nurture, obviously, is just be kind and compassionate to yourself. Give time, allow yourself to heal, and how do I want to put this? Water yourself, I guess. Like, that's one of the best things I can say for that. And so for Nicola wants to know a when question. Give me 1 second here. Kind of try to do this as quickly as possible, but I don't have some of the things that I need by me. So as far as when, you got Queen of Bows. Bows is relative to days or the season of spring. So Queen of Bows would be, let's see here. That's 13 days. That's less than 2 weeks away. That seems a little bit soon considering everything going on. But summer for Wildwood. So summertime seems plausible. And summer would be middle of June till middle of September. So somewhere within, what is that? 1.5 to 4.5 months or so, Nicola. And Queen of Bows also would indicate that it's going to be the type of love that is exuberant and vibrant as long as you show up for it that way. Angie Lynch, yes, you may have a card. And again, if everybody wants to, my link is in there. Okay, we got Dawn wanting a card. So, Angie, you didn't ask a question. I'm going to give you the general card. You got Queen of Vessels. This is Queen of Cups in traditional tarot. General meaning of that would be you're a calm, intuitive, and compassionate person. One of the things that I would say though is sometimes quit swimming upstream of your emotions, and quit trying to force situations that you might not really want to have. Quit trying to force situations, I guess, is the other general thing. So let's see. How does that sit with you, Angie? And then we're going to move on to Dawn, and then we'll get Claire. So Dawn, you have 10 of stones. This is 10 of pentacles in traditional tarot. This is wealth and establishment. Let me move it over. In this deck, it is called home. So this is kind of doing the footwork to create what you would like in your life. And I think that's one of the things that a lot of people in spiritual circles miss out on, is that we have to do the work and we have to show up and like actually do the heavy lifting of everything. But this shows you being able to see the light at the end of the tunnel if you keep doing the work. Tens are also about completion. So there's that whole sense of everything. And then we will move to Claire next. So Claire, you have 8 of cups in reverse. 8 of cups in reverse is really about escapism and disappointment. So let me see what are his intentions with us? Why is he playing games? Will he contact you soon to sort this out? His intentions are really, he's not emotionally present or available, so he's not really capable of showing up for anybody. And as far as, let me see, because I didn't read it quickly enough, I lost some of the comments there. Give me 1 second. I gotta mute my phone too. Sorry about that. Why is he playing games like this? So he's playing games like that because he's not emotionally intelligent enough to show up. Oftentimes when guys play games to prevent themselves from committing to the relationship in a deep way. Will he contact you soon to sort this out? Let me do a quick yes or no for you too. Cards are saying no, not to sort that out. He may contact you soon, but overall in general, it doesn't really show him changing or transitioning. So one of the things is actually, you have 9 of stones, which in this deck is about tradition, and it kind of shows it's always going to be more of the same. King of arrows, if you look at the card, there's a bird flying over the water. Water is emotions, air is typically mind. This is him kind of skirting over the emotions in one sense. Typically, King of Arrows is about being clear thinking and intellectual. This is King of Swords in traditional tarot. But in this way, it's kind of, I don't want to say emotions over logic because that's not what he's doing, but he's avoiding emotions and acting illogical, I guess is the best way to put it. And then you also have 6 of stones or 6 of pentacles in reverse, which in that deck is called exploitation. And it just shows them kind of being selfish and not showing up. Let me see. I got to go back and my dude from YouTube had a question. Everybody, yes, you can get a card. If you want to jump ahead, feel free to drop a donation. Let me see if I can pull up what the dude from YouTube had asked. Or dude from YouTube, if you can ask again, I'd appreciate it. Because I didn't have my chat pulled up. Sorry about that. That's the bad thing about doing it this way. It's really easy to get kind of lost in everything, and I can't scroll back down when I have the chat in the window like that. I don't know if they're still here. Okay. Oh, okay. Branching out and starting your own business seems like a good idea at this time. So let's see what comes up for you. Cards would say yeah for that, honestly. So one of the ones that comes up, Page of Bows in reverse. That's Page of Wands in reverse. Page of Wands in reverse is about passivity and maybe not communicating clearly. So it's making sure that you're taking actions and you're being honest with what you want from this situation. Let me pull this up a little bit because I don't have every card on there. But you have to be sure that you're actually communicating what you want and what you're willing to do. 3 comes up. That's the Green Woman or the Empress in traditional tarot. That's about nurturing. nurturing things in abundance coming to you if you're willing to do the work. Then you have the Green Man following that, which is about stability and security and foundation. So if you actually turn this around and you take the action and you kind of take the risk and nurture what you're willing to create in your life, you're going to have stability and foundation. Okay, so let me go back through to everybody else who has commented and see who I've missed. So let's see. I don't have the order of everybody because of how this came up, because I'm broadcasting on multiple platforms. So let me go back. So I got Angie, I got Don. I still have Kristen Murphy didn't ask for a card. Sharon did. Okay, so I'm gonna get Sharon if you're still here, Sharon. Let's see what comes up for Sharon. Two of Cups in reverse. Two of Cups in reverse is typically about lack of communication, not being able to connect with people in a healthy or meaningful way. Four of Stones in reverse, or Four of Pentacles in reverse. This is actually one of the cards that can be positive. It's I take that back, I'm sorry. It's recession and obstacles. So there's still some kind of things pulling back, and difficulties that you're facing, difficulties in communications, difficulties that you're facing, but then you transition to Page of Stones or Page of Pentacles, and that really is about navigating things, is how I would put it in this context, navigating the situation and coming out okay. So all the difficulties are going to actually help you move forward and get a better experience overall. I hope that I articulated that clearly. There's a lot of information coming through. Let's see. We got Ask for My Snap in there too. Let me see. Ask for My Snap. Hold on 1 second. Okay, then we got Kristen asking for a card. So I'll get Kristen, then I'll do Ask for My Snap. And then I'll get Katie. And then... Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. Kristen, Katie. I can't pronounce your name, and then Ask for My Snap. So, Kristen, you have gotten the Stag. This is traditionally the Strength card in traditional tarot. It's either Strength or Justice. I think that this is a representation of a little bit of both in this deck. General thing with that is learn to be a little bit more compassionate and kind to yourself. There's this aspect of being very rigid and being very forceful with yourself, or someone in your life is that way. And then you have the Sun card come up in reverse. That's about disorientation, and it's kind of throwing you off of where you need to be or how you need to focus on things. And one of the things about the Sun card is, even in reverse, it still is one of the helpful and meaningful cards. Like, there's still good things to come, but you have to overcome some of the disorientation of this person kind of being rigid and forceful with everything. But then you transition into the Ancestor. This is the Hierophant in traditional tarot. My understanding of the Hierophant is, on one hand, this connection to spirit. So connecting to spirit can help you navigate through this situation a little bit easier. And then the other aspect of this too is, how do I want to phrase this? Getting back to your tradition or your routine that is helpful for you to move forward. And I hope that makes some sense. What's up? Blanca is saying, good morning and welcome. Thank you, Blanca. So then I have Katie. You get to Katie. Don't worry, ask for your snap. I did not forget about you. Katie, the name that I can't pronounce. And then whoever else wants one. So Katie, one of the things that comes up for you is the Devil card, or the Guardian in this deck. I like this representation of that card a lot better, because it's telling you that there's a fear that you have to face, but beyond that fear there is some kind of reward. If you look at the logical progression of the major arcana, the next card is the Tower card, and it's this kind of falling away of a false situation, so you get a deeper understanding of the reality of everything. Then you transition to the Star card. The Star card is about hope and this kind of light in the darkness. One of the things that comes up, though, and this is one of the things that will help you kind of go into that cave, You have Queen of Arrows in reverse. Queen of Arrows in reverse is the sense of spite, or maybe thinking that you're better than, and it's about not addressing some emotions. So there's some disconnect in how you're talking to yourself, or in a situation that you're dealing with, where you might not want to go down and look at everything. And here's the super funny thing, is it transitions into the Great Bear. This is Judgment in traditional tarot. Judgment is really about this rebirth and transformation of everything, but it still has this cave, this dark spot here. Shadow work is a big buzzword right now, and it's not in the shadow work of looking at the negative aspects of yourself. It's about having an honest conversation with yourself about some areas that need some work and some love and some acceptance, and processing that. So there's kind of this challenge over there, but then once you kind of go through that, you come up to the Queen of Arrows, and that really is this clear thinking intellectual person able to navigate their emotions in a healthy and meaningful way. Okay, let me look back here and see who is next. It's a name that I can't pronounce. I don't know if they're still here. Shugabuknar. Nothing and everything. What to do? You're going to get a quick general one. So you have Nurture Yourself in Queen of Stones. Nurture yourself, show up for yourself in a healthier way. Then you have Seven of Arrows. I like this card because it shows the arrows piercing the green. Arrows are thoughts. Green is associated with heart chakra. Your thoughts are hurting your heart, so you can't move forward in any meaningful or helpful way. If that's how, you're hurting yourself more than anybody else can. So that's one of the things that you can do to move forward. And then you have this Star card in reverse. Star card, like I had mentioned previously, is about hope. And this is saying that you've kind of lost some hope, but you have to reconnect with hope, because that's all there really is hope, if you're willing to reach out for it. So, give me 1 second, everybody. I gotta take a quick little breather. Okay. So let's see. We had Shugabuknar. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name. Okay, Snap, are you still there? No, ask for your Snap. You're coming up now. I don't remember what your question was because it was so long ago. Let me double check. Sorry. And everybody else that's just coming on, I'll get to you as well. Good, and can I get a reading about what people think and feel around you romantically? Okay. So as far as romantically, you have Three of Cups in the upside down position. Three of Cups in the upside down position is really about hedonism and indulgence. So they might feel that you tend to use love as an intoxicant. So they might not necessarily want to pursue anything at this point. So I would be cautious of that. The next thing that comes up, Four of Arrows. Four of Arrows in reverse like this, it typically says rest, but they kind of say that you're not giving yourself a break, and that you might be moving too quickly from people, or that you might be looking for attention too much. And then finally you come to Page of Arrows, or Page of Swords, and this is about learning to maybe slow down and kind of show up in a healthier way for yourself, and kind of defrost some aspects of your heart, because oftentimes we look for love in other people that we're not capable of giving to ourselves. So this shows that there's some work that you might need to do, and you might need to slow down a little bit. Okay. Give me 1 quick second, everybody. I'm going to reshuffle these cards because I have a lot of cards out of the deck. And then we're going to look at what everybody else has been asking. So we got Blanca, who wants a reading. That's cool. Ask for your Snap. You're very welcome to your own feelings about everything. I'm just communicating the information that came up. I'll give you one more card. But oftentimes the stuff that we might not want to look at is the stuff that we need to look at the most. So the other card that came up is Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups in traditional tarot is about illusion or fantasy. In this deck, it's about mourning, so it's kind of allowing ourselves some unpleasant feelings about a situation and processing things. I would really say look at what I said originally, because this is showing that there might be some truth to it, because sometimes the feeling in our gut is wanting to reject what's actually being communicated. I won't say that I'm 100% right all the time, because anybody that says that is full of doo-doo. I don't want to swear on here. Anybody that says that is full of doo-doo if they say they're 100% right. But a lot of times these things can be pretty accurate. Anyhow, moving on. Jesse, they aren't for free. I'm actually hoping for donations. I'm pulling cards for people to go through everything just to kind of get people comfortable with me. But if you would like to donate, it would be greatly appreciated. Yeah, I will get to everybody. So everybody who's coming in, y'all are kind of on the lower end of the spectrum. I still have Blanca to get to and a couple other people. So if you guys want to be moved ahead in the order, donate, please. Give me 1 second. So the next person that comes up is Blanca, and then Kayant from YouTube, and so Blanca, you have the Woodward in the upside down position. This would typically be justice. So there's this sense of injustice or kind of not getting a fair shake of something coming up for you. Then you have Six of Stones or Six of Pentacles. This is people maybe not respecting you again. This is kind of the injustice here of people not showing up and not honoring what you're actually putting forward. I don't know if this is in a relationship or financially. And then Nine of Pentacles comes up. And this is, what's the word that I'm thinking about here? This is maybe learning to invest what you give so freely to other people into yourself so you don't feel so depleted. And so you can feel a little bit healthier within your current situation, I guess, is the best way to put it. Stop investing so much in others and invest in yourself more. So give me 1 second. I have to answer. I have to take this out of the one group, and then I'm going to get everybody from YouTube, and then I'm going to switch off and do this a different way. So everybody from YouTube, hold on 1 second, please. So, Kayant, is Chavi thinking of you, and will you see or hear from her again? Cards say no for that. You have Three of Swords come up in the upside down. And you have Six of Bows in the upside down. The Devil card, it shows it's unhealthy connection and it's going to break your heart. Just kind of let it go. And then I'm going to grab Sanchita real quick, and then I'm going to switch how I'm doing this. Sanchita, hurry up and ask your question, please. Alright, I guess I'll do it this way. Sanchita, here's the answer to your question, and you'll make your own peace with it. Queen of Vessels. So there's emotions that you're not dealing with. Nine of Arrows in the upside down. It's actually creating some kind of stress, anxiety, or tension in you. But the World Tree comes up, and it shows there's going to be a change for the better. Will that person marry you, Sanchita, is your question. Cards actually indicate no, but it shows that it will transition to a better outcome. So I'm going to stop this live and then go back and do it a different way. So give me 1 second, please.